Hi guys, Lyra here, back again with another comp video. This time we have a mixture of both Moira and Mercy, a little bit more on Moira. This game honestly started out so bad for us, it did not look good and we managed to turn it around. So I guess this is really one of those games that show you really shouldn't judge a game by how it is in the first couple of minutes or how your first defenses and stuff like that, because we kind of got rolled over on defense for a good bit of it. So let's see how it. Oh, wrong side. Let's see how it. This game we have a Sojourn to pocket and a Sombra as our second DPS, a Sigma, and of course a Moira as my support. Um, Pretty nice team, you know. I can focus on just pocketing the Sojourn, helping Sigma, at least he needs me. At least that's how it was in my head when, it was like coming together. And it's like, oh, he's taking a lot of damage. Okay, let's just try it back on out. I wanted to quickly help the Moira there, but like my beam did not want to go on her, and even if it did, don't think it would have helped. And I should have just backed on up and just stayed backed on up, but I decided I wanted to try help the soldier. That just got me killed. I probably would have died anyway. So you see, we very quickly got rolled over here. It's like, okay, this is fine. Now we have an Echo instead of a Sombra, which is, I like pocketing Echoes. They can be fun at times. I sadly just lose her. I should have just been keeping up with her a bit more. I just don't know why I didn't. I was just kind of like standing back a bit too much. I think it's because I was just trying to keep everybody like in my line of sight, and then it just kind of like failed to actually help her. Wanted to help our Arisa there, but Kiriko got her. I should have just like trusted that Michael support would be able to help her. But I'm just gonna give a little bit of a hand because tanks can fall over real quick, and our soldier sadly fell over when I was doing that. But it was a headshot, so Ella's not gonna be able to help. Decided to just Valk this just to give us a bit of a hand, make sure everybody can stay up and, help with damage boost and healing where I need to. But it's also getting myself back into a better place than, on their side of the map. I ping the Genji because he's just happy to stand there. Back on up a little bit. I'm trying to stay as far back as I can from that Genji ult. So I honestly thought the Ana was probably gonna be a bit lower than she was, and yeah, I just get fucked up here. But not much I can do, It was a nice sleep from the Ana. Like, I should have either just tried to quickly get the res or just gave up on the echo there. But it seemed like my whole team died, so it's not too bad. It's not like I'm the only one going back from spawn. Try damage boost as much as I can of the soldier now, which turns out well for us here, which is quite nice. And then I think no, it's not at this point. It's that moment you're trying to remember what happened and what you were thinking, and then you're like, you go like one like fight ahead of yourself. think it's an okay value. Didn't get the most value, but I think it did help us not, you know, fall apart there. Sadly, as seen, Sojourn got a bit too cocky. I kind of hate when you go that far into like where the enemies are spawning and that, because they have pushed a decent bit, although it's moved back a bit. It's like, you know, one of those ones where if you lose a fight or two, it's kind of like over. Sadly, I wanted to help Orisa and Echo kind of fell over because of it. Maybe I could have kept her up. And then, yeah, just over for me. Which is a shame. And I believe I switched to Moira now because it just was not working. Just pause this for a moment. Okay, we'll continue this. I back out this way because I didn't want to go out the front bit, and I kind of like thought it was already they had already got that point. Sadly, they didn't, but they were in a very weird position. It's like, well, honestly, I think we should all have just accepted death here really quickly. Instead of, you know, just hanging about there and then, you know, me trying to escape not working out that well. Yeah, we all kind of like staggered ourselves a little bit there. Just flinging some random damage orbs, see if I can get a little bit of damage here or there. Bring out another one. Not really much I can say here. I'm just like, you know, trying to help my team in that. Now, wanting to back up, but Zarya's wanting to play a little bit more forward. I wish she would play more at like this corner where I am. Just because it's easier for us to like, you know, help her, and you know, she's got an easy wall to like stop taking damage on. Well, taking damage by standing behind. I'm like, oh, there's another D.Va bomb. Once again, surviving a D.Va bomb. It's always good. Now, I'm uncertain whether I should have ulted here. I mean, it helped keep us up, so I guess it's not a complete waste. And then I'm like, please, Pillar, save me. Oh god. Oh my god, that was actually so close for me. 3 HP. And I'm like, I'll just put a little bit of pressure back here for a wee second. And we managed to hold it here. Which I honestly kind of didn't think we were going to do. I thought we'd kind of get rolled again. Just because how quickly they managed to like roll us in other bits. And I feel like that kind of demoralised the enemy team. Sometimes the biggest ways to win is just for the enemy team to just give up or get tilted at each other. I decided to stay on Moira because might as well just keep it up. It's working right now, so. Even though there's, you know, 2 very good damage boost targets, I just felt like Moira was going to be better for me at this moment in time. I have been playing more Mercy recently, so I'm no longer in that I want to play Mercy sadness. It's like, okay, I don't mind switching now. And we actually really quickly get the first point, which is, I think that helped with the demoralization of the enemy team. Because a lot of times you do find that even like in games you lose, it could be that, you know, you've done a really good attack and then, you know, the enemy team just rolls you at one point and you're just like, suddenly people just get annoyed at each other and start bitching. I don't know if that's what's happened. It could just be, you know, they're just not a good defense team. Kind of like we weren't the best defense team there. until the end we managed to finally pull it together. But sometimes that's just how it is. Sometimes you're more of an attack team, which I feel like our team was definitely more of an attack team in some ways. Her hands so alone in that, grab it. I just find this random damage orb. I think I used a bit too much like healing resources there for what didn't really need it. Although it's not like it's not starting to run low now. Just like I'ma keep my tank up with this. Sometimes that's honestly where I feel like my result is a bit better. Like yes, it's good for pushing in, putting a bit of damage and pressure on enemies, but honestly it's really good just to heal something like a tank if they need it. As long as they're not too low that they can't come back. Because yeah, sometimes you know you try it and it's like, you know, similar to like Anna's ult, if you like use it to try to save someone, but they're just that bit too low when you like hit them with it. It just doesn't work and that feels bad. And then the tank kind of got a bit overly confident, I think. I did try pinging the Ramatra and I was actually like saying like, you know, come to me for healing. Although it didn't pick up here, I don't think. I was like trying to get her to like back up a bit. I was hearing this hands-on, I'm like, I'm gonna just send this here. Don't know why the Echo is AFK, but you know, don't need her at this moment in time, clearly. Shame for that Ramatra, but you know, worked out for us. It's like, oh, that's a bit of damage. Sadly, I guess she didn't have any bubbles, but you know, we won either way. Maybe not the most interesting game, but I think it was still a good one. It's a good one to show that even if, you know, you just get rolled for a bit, you just can always turn it around. And I think that's something I need to remember myself, because there's times where I'm like, oh god, this game's over, to myself internally, and then we'll somehow, you know, turn it around and we'll or it's like, you know, those negative thoughts can be what causes you to lose because you've just already given up. So I need to also remember just to keep going, keep trying, and you know, you can win these ones. So I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.